Alright, we're back on Attack of the B Team. This is really all I've been doing lately. I need to get back onto my, Minecraft for Idiots Like Me series. Kind of keep rolling with that. Reasonably Survival's done for now. If we load up the Ustoria server again, we will probably... I might just continue with it. We might as well. You might be wondering where I am. I'm in the middle of a giant redwood tree in the middle of nowhere. I just flew and, looked for cool things, and I ended up in bumfuck Egypt and finally found a really gigantic redwood tree. Give you guys kind of a perspective. This thing is enormous. I flew up to this thing and was just like, what the hell? Oh, you little bugger, you're so screwed. Yeah, he did. You next? Bye. Yeah, no, I flew up to this thing and I saw it and I was like, whoa, this is insane. So, grabbed my Uber lumber axe and hacked out the base and realized even the roots go down, super far. And then I just decided to kind of go up the center of it and got a ton of redwood. So I actually had so much stuff I had to stop and load up a chest because I just collected a bunch of crap as I was going along from those witches circles because they have the dispensers in the center. And part of the reason I went off on an expedition is because I was testing out my new M14, which is pretty much amazing. That's right, my game has guns. If I can get close enough to Mr. Cow. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I have a gun that I can shoot animals with. I'm a bad shot, but still. Okay. I had some fun with that. I've already used up a bunch of clips, just kind of walking around and stuff. This sucks to do in bat mode. Because I'm as tall as the grass, so my view is obstructed. But the guns are stupidly fun. I'm glad I actually figured out how to do them. So I'll have to look into trying some other ones at some point and giving them all a test out. I had to make some fiberglass and a bunch of different stuff to make it work. So, but yeah, it's fun to do. I need to get all this stuff home. And as you can see, I already have an inventory full of stuff on top of everything in this chest, so I might have to do a couple trips just to get it all there and back. But I'm thinking I'm gonna mark this spot, and then we'll fly back. And when we get back, we'll take a look at some of the stuff I've been working on back at home, and then we'll do another run, things, and all that. So, yeah. That's the plan anyways. Hopefully I don't see anything too completely amazing while I'm off flying. Alright, let's add a marker right here. And we will call this big ass redwood tree. Markers group, yeah. Okay. That's big ass redwood tree. So if you look, I just kind of went going just a direction, and I live right here. That's Aether's place. I made a little house over here. I think we'll probably swing over there. So you can kind of see, I haven't actually explored a lot in this immediate area, but we do got to go all the way back. So we'll work on that now. Let's load up our inventory with as much as we can. And, if that means just a crap load of redwood. I got amazing Technicolor glasses. I don't know what they're for, but I got some. I got a saddle too. That was cool. And then let's make sure if I can put anything else in here. I do that. That's tomato and that's strawberry. I was like, shouldn't those stack? They're not the same. That is a full inventory. Alright. I don't know. Some of the stuff I don't need to grab, like bones. I don't need tomato seeds. Let's leave some stuff. Maybe I can do this in one shot if I leave some shit I don't need. Like, I realistically don't need seeds. Let's grab, like, that bone. I do this one little thing at a time, don't I? Now, let's not do that. Let's just dump a bunch of the wood in, and then we'll do the switch. So, I don't need muscle. I don't need an oak sapling. I don't need tomato seeds. I don't need fir saplings. I don't really need light gray wool. Let's hold on to that. So let's go ahead and throw in this. I'm gonna hold on to the belladonna seeds though. Pick all that back up, and then I can grab. It looks like just 2 more things. Grab some more wood and some of the mutton or something. That's good, I suppose. And then let's transfer some of this into here. Okay. I don't really need any dirt. I should not be taking that with me anywhere. I don't have any in there, do I? It's like, I don't need dirt, so let's definitely grab the wool. Let's grab these safari single-use safari nets and a saddle, and that's gonna be it for that. Okay, let's head on back. It's getting dark, and then I'll show you guys what I worked on back home. I didn't do a ton. It's like I did a couple things, and then if you saw my map, I have this spot called Highest Peak. I kind of went exploring. I was over at Aether's place looking around at some, like, what she had been building, which we could swing by there and look at that too on the way over to the Highest Peak. But I ended up finding this, like, Alps biome that had this giant peak that went up to, God, it was like 240 or something. Like, it's only, because the build height is 256. So I was just like, holy crap, like, this is insanely high. So I was like, well, I gotta build something up here. So I think maybe we'll end up there. We'll end up there at some point here, and we'll look around at that stuff. But right now we're gonna stop at home and drop off all this stuff. And then, ooh, what are you? I should not be stopping. Like, I shouldn't, but I'm intrigued. Oh, it's a creeper's house. Interesting. Okay. It's obviously some kind of a witch hut, but the witch hut is currently vacant. I think this is a really cool biome. This is all barley. I saw this and I was like, this is sweet looking. It's really hard to get the barley. If you break it, the chances of you actually getting a barley is pretty low. So you have to, I'm thinking you need like a scythe or something to get actually like a substantial amount. Like you might actually need to use a tool because, yeah, the amount you get from just punching, like I took out like a pretty decent sized chunk and got 1 barley, so. I'm gonna have to eat my last steak because this flying is taking my hunger away. We worked on the minions mod a little more, and I figured out that they kind of live off of your hunger, which is kind of bad, because especially since I don't have any food, like you have no food and you have minions that take away your hunger, or they make you hungry. It's you end up starving a lot, so we should be nearly there. Yeah, we're getting close. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, the cow mountains. For whatever reason, there's just a bunch of cows, like, at these mountains. It's interesting. Countins. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's a good one right there. There's some giant fir trees over here. Even those really big ones, I can take those down with my lumber axe in one shot, too, which is really nice. Can't do that with the redwood, but with these I can. So if you need fir wood, I am your guy. I got orange juice. We're good. It's a good day. Because we got some OJ. Dear God, are we back yet? Come on. It's farther than I thought. Why did that? Is it because my biome changed? I'm like on the edge of biomes right now. This lighting's kind of... Yeah. What kind of tree is that? The leaves are gray. Interesting. Oh yeah, because our dunes are right there, and then... So yeah, we're nearly there. Our dunes. It's like, hey, I died there. Yep, and now we got some stuff lit up, so there's my little witch house. Remember living there. Game is like losing it trying to load all this shit for the first time today. Alright. To the battle. Hello. Okay. Let's drop a bunch of this stuff away. I'm actually gonna hold on to the mutton and my steak and stuff so I can cook it, because I'm kind of starving all the time and I'm kind of sick of it. Yeah, you know, I should have loaded up this backpack too. I didn't even think of that. Oh well. Is the chicken in there? Some more feathers. Okay. And that's okay. I've gotten so much zombie flesh now. I'm actually been able to like load up my furnaces and just leave like a ton in there. So I can just go ahead and drop this shit off like that. Easy peasy. Cook it with zombie flesh. Here's the Flans mod area, and I can go ahead and let's make myself a little taller. Here, many bad guys. This was like the only space I had, so I'm thinking I'm gonna make this into like a gun workshop. But you get a gun modification table, so I would think I could probably put my gun in here, and then I can add like a scope or a longer barrel or something, but I don't know how to do any of that yet. And then this is your gun box, your weapons box, so you can make all the stuff. So as long as you have this stuff in your inventory, you just click on this and it'll put it down there. And then you got your guns and your clips. So I made an M16. It was not an M16A4, it was just a plain M16. If I can find it. Maybe I made an M... What did I make? I made an M14. I'm stupid. I don't know anything about guns, for the record, so I will probably just sound like a goddamn idiot. But yeah, this took, for the gun itself, it took 10 iron and 10 fiberglass. And then to make fiberglass, you had to smelt this sandy mixture, which was sand and clay mixed together. And that's how you make the fiberglass. And then to make a clip, it's just 2 iron and 3 gunpowder. So I think I made like 9 clips or something, and I've gone through like 3, but clips are easy enough to make, so it's decently powerful. It's not super awesome, but eventually we'll have to look into the gun modification, because I'd like to amp these up a little if I can. I'm not exactly sure what a longer barrel would do. Like, I know a scope would give me like a scope, so I can aim a little better, I think. I don't know. Like, for what little bit I know about guns, I have no idea if that relates over to the world of Minecraft. So, I actually have like no torches. I wonder if I have any torches like in here. No. Cool. Let's grab like 4 of those. sticks. Let's grab some wood. I have so much fir wood. Let's make sticks from that. Let's make a lot of sticks, and then whenever we don't need it, we'll just throw into the inventory. So let's do a stack of this wood, and then we're just gonna make a metric fuck ton of sticks. And we'll make all the torches. We'll grab some sticks to take with us, and then we'll go from there. Some other things I worked on. You'll notice I have new arrows. These are ones I actually made with the smeltery from Tinker's Construct. These are amazing. You look at the damage on them; they're crazy good. They actually do more damage than my sword sometimes if I get a full pullback on them. It's pretty close, but and these arrows you can pick back up. So when you shoot, I think there's a chance you'll lose them, but most times they'll hit and then drop. So. And maybe they'll only hit and drop if it's like a one-shot kill. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out, but I loaded this up with, you see the sharpness on there? I loaded it up with quartz to just increase the attack damage. And then it's fiery because I added a bunch of blaze powder, so it lights things on fire too, so. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make a lot of sticks. A lot of torches. Give those back. Okay. Most of these we're just gonna throw right back in here. Let's put those. Put some in there. I like having a little coal on me. Like I don't really think I need a lot, but it's so easy to get coal too. I don't usually worry that much about it. Okay. You'll notice I grabbed my Peridot shovel out of the weapons rack across the way over there. Hey Larry. I grabbed the shovel because it has Silk Touch, and I was needing Silk Touch. I don't need it much anymore, but... So I think I'm gonna stick it back up. But, I did have a use for it, that's why I haven't... I don't need my hoe right now either, so... Let's go ahead and just stick these back in there for now. Save the inventory space. I can put this back in there since we're not right in the middle of stuff. Okay, what else did I work on? I made the gun. I cut down part of a redwood tree. I messed with some other stuff. Let's go upstairs and we'll look at what we did up there. Not a whole lot's changed on this level. Larry, hello. I don't think I did anything here. Did I start working on the armory when I was streaming last? I don't remember. I think I did. So, but just in case, I just have a little armory I made. I figured last room, let's throw in an armory. I made some wood armor and some exo armor, and the exo armor is tricky. The exo armor is from Tinker's Construct, and you can modify the armor the same way you modify anything from Tinker's Construct when you use the smeltery. So I could add, I could reinforce it with obsidian plates to make it more reinforced and things like that. I can have durability to it, all that different stuff. The thing with it is I read that for whatever reason in this specific mod pack it's buggy, so I'm not going to be using it. It's cool to have, but until I hear otherwise, I'm not going to mess with it because I don't want my game to crash, so. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I did at the house. So I think we'll head outside and we'll look around and see what I did out there. I'm pretty sure we got a pretty nasty storm outside. I did take the time to... because I noticed a lot of these chests were getting pretty damn full. Like, it's kind of intermittent here and there, but there's some that are pretty packed, so they're not as bad anymore. And the reason why is because, see, I have 500 blocks of redstone. I took 3,000 redstone and combined it into blocks. I did that with my redstone, I did that with my diamonds, I did that with my lapis, I did that with my coal. So I ended up saving quite a bit of space in those chests by converting all of that. So there's some stuff you can't compress down. I could actually take these gold nuggets out and compress those down. If I wanted to, I could. I'm sure there's a few more things. I have ore in here. Why do I have ore in here? I should take that out and get it in the smelter. Anyways, the food should be done. Let's grab that out of there, and then we'll go outside and check out the animal pens. Bat mode. Fly out the bat hole. Get away from these goddamn spiders. There we go. That's just so amazing. Okay, so I still finished the roof. It's just not getting done. I know, I'm sorry. But I did get some work done on the animal pens. So I had 2 pigs in here. I know I did. And one of them disappeared. I don't know if it got struck by lightning, turned into a pigman, and then skeletons shot it, or what. But it is gone. So I'm going to have to go get a new pig. But everything else I had some, so I started breeding. You know, got some sheep building up now, got a decent amount of cows, so now I can actually get food pretty regularly. So that is good. Excuse you. Not your egg. I worked hard to raise these chickens. I get their eggs. And then I made up some of these reinforced lockers to put in here. Okay, sorry. This is really noisy, so I'm gonna actually do a little cheating and just turn the rain off because I don't want it to be like louder when I'm talking. Stop taking my eggs, or you will be destroyed. Okay, you were kind of destroyed either way. Not the point. Hey, little guy. Didn't mean to murder you. I did mean to murder you. Okay, yeah, but I made up these reinforced lockers. Hello, creeper. Bye, creeper. And in the lockers, I'm gonna store raw materials, and then whatever food you need. So when I go on a cow killing spree, I can just dump the stuff in here, and I got some wheat to feed them. Let's actually do a little breeding right now. I feel like I'm probably gonna go through. There's a lot of cows now. I might actually use all of this. It'll be close. I'm gonna have to get more wheat because I need to feed the sheep too. The little baby one. I'm hoping, yeah, I was hoping there's at least one more because there's only one left that's parts. Okay. I used all my wheat. So I am gonna have to get some more. Aw. Really? Fuck that up. Screw the pooch. Let's replace that. I was wondering why, because I counted it and I had an odd number of wheat starting there. Apparently I've done this a few times. Okay, I'm holding the wheat throttle toward me, so go away. Go away. Let's feed the chickens. Nothing. Come to me, my chickens. God dang it. That's gonna drive me insane that you can do that. Right, die. Let me fill this in before my chickens just walk away, because they can fit under there. Alright. Where was I? hate the little chickens that get stuck in the fencing. It's annoying. Nick, baby, thank you. You also have to come at the locker from the front. I noticed that too. You can't come at it from any direction like a regular chest. So that was interesting, I thought. But yeah, so we got our little animals thing going. So I'm a lot less worried about the very obnoxious issue of always starving. So we got a very small little wheat and carrot area over here. I see a zombie who needs to die. Ooh, ink sacks. It's like I have my own little ink sack farm because everything that goes in here dies. Let's test out our arrow. I'll show you guys. So yeah, it's loaded up with sharpness and fiery, which is just more damage and it adds the burn. This guy's sitting in water, so it's not going to matter. But with how much sharpness is on it, it actually will one-shot him anyways, I'm pretty sure. The one thing I do have to keep in mind is I have to keep regular arrows out of my inventory, because regular arrows will shoot predominantly over these. So if I have a regular one in there, it'll use that instead. So let's go ahead and pull back, and no problem. And then I got the arrow back because I was at 60. So is that clay? No, it's marble. I was like, excited for a sec. Nope, just marble. Yeah, this would look a lot cooler if we dip down farther. I don't know, it's tougher to manipulate now that it's like been sitting. I don't worry about it. Let's use all the dirt I picked up to just do that. That's cool. Okay, so you guys know a little bit of what I've been working on now, farm stuff, all that. Let's drop this stuff off, and we will head out to Aether's place, which is closest. And from there, we will go to the highest peak I found. Let's just drop off some of this stuff for now. And we can get going. Okay. Now, while we're flying here, I will explain something here. Some of these mods, well, most of these mods they have multiplayer capability built into it. They're all kind of made that way. So when you load it up into a server setting, it'll work fine, and you won't have issues with multiplayer and people doing the same things at the same time. You'd think, okay, that's obvious. Of course that works, no problem. When you're running a single-player game, the mods load in a little differently. Not a lot, but it must be a little different because there are certain mods on here that are bugging because of Aether playing on here as well. When I'm playing by myself, it's not an issue, but when she jumps on, we have problems with them, some things. The one thing we've had an issue with, the big thing, is the minions mod. When she summons up minions, it actually summons them for me as well. And when you summon minions, it takes away all of your... You end up starving. So, it ends up making me starve out of nowhere. And then if I desummon the minions, I think it desummons hers too. We actually had minions kind of pop around, and some of her minions showed up at my place and gave me things that from her house. It was a little weird. It was interesting. Anyways, here is her house. She kind of built it into this mountain here. The fact that this corner is hardened dirt drives me completely insane. Are they all hardened dirt? If they're all hardened dirt, it's not as bad. Okay. But yeah, so she's got this little, it's a square. It's just a little square. It looks really cool, I think. I really like the redstone chisel that she used there. It really fits with all the marble that she built it out of. You notice there's no door. No door. All she has is a little tiny square over here for a bat to fly into. So you can fly on in here, and she's just got storage. She's still working on getting everything set up in the bulk of the house. This is not the whole house. But you can see she's started to organize a little bit. She did say eventually she wanted help setting up an item inventory system like I have, which I will help you with when the time comes. God, she's been going crazy here. Lots of stuff, lots of full chests. So, let's go see the rest of her house. Again, it's a little one-block thing. She loves the fact that she's only 1 block tall, so she's actually building her house around being 1 block tall. That drives me insane. I would never do it. This is kind of huge, gigantic. This is way bigger than my basement. This is probably double my basement. Excuse me. Ooh, well, you know, since she's not on, let's just, didn't want all that to go to waste or anything. She just got a smeltery going, so you can see she's actually been using it. It looks like it's full of gold. Tough to tell. Yep, lots of gold. Okay. She's been storing shit in here. So yeah, she's got that going. Otherwise, it's a big empty floor. You can see she's still working on the ceiling, kind of laying that out in the walls. Those haven't been put in either. You can kind of see this is some kind of a pattern she's doing, so she's going to use those little creeper faces. Again, she's got incorporated the redstone, which I think this is the creepy skull redstone. Yeah. So, we'll actually there's downstairs. Let's go down there and look. I forget the easiest way to get down here. I think it's here. I lied. Nope, I didn't lie. Haha. So this is going to be her gardening crops area. You see she's got some water artichokes growing, some mandrake, some regular wheat it looks like, some white redstone lamp. That's a bug or something. I think it's cotton. That's what she said it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be more cotton then. Strawberries, tomatoes, things like that. So she's gonna expand this and do like a whole area of crops. This is the center point because you see that's there from upstairs. This room isn't even finished being excavated out yet. It's just huge. And you see she kind of started to kind of wall it out so she could kind of get around, but it's a big project. I'd help, but she doesn't like help with things. She'd rather work on stuff herself, and I understand that it's more of an accomplishment if you do the whole thing and say, I did this all by myself. So, that's about how much she has done, though. It's a crazy undertaking because it's huge. Like, I don't see her needing more than the 1 freaking floor. Like, she could do everything on this floor and then have all her crops below, and that's it. Like, I don't know. It's nuts. So. But, yeah. That's Aether's place. Let's go outside. And yeah, it's all within this mountainous area here, so you'll see this little thing here and think, oh, someone built a little cool little house in the mountain, and then you realize it's a lot more than what it seems. Okay, we are gonna head, if you look, there's a small dot in the bottom left corner of the mini map. We're gonna head that way. That is where the highest peak is. And from here it's not as far, but from my place it's pretty far. Had to go through a lot of biomes to get down here. Again, I was just kind of flying around. I wasn't really looking for anything in specific. I was just kind of looking around, checking out the different biomes, hitting up all the witch circles and seeing what was in their little dispensers and things. Yeah, nothing too crazy, just kind of flying around looking. And I found this biome huge, just the tallest peaks ever that I've ever seen. So we are going to swing by the highest peak I found and see what I built up there. I'm assuming it's completely covered with snow at this point. See that? Imagine coming up to a biome this tall from all of that. Our elevation right now is 146, and that's still taller. So, you tried to shoot at me, bitch. I came across this. It's floating. It's freaking crazy. It was connected here to this peak from here. I did actually go through with my hammer and kind of blow it away a little, so it literally is freestanding and floating. Well, now you're gonna die. Although, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get the arrow back. I kind of regret doing that now. Oh, wait. No, wait, that's not mine. That's one of theirs. There's just like, there's so many. Well, that's why I made a stack of them. You know what, if I gotta make more, then I gotta make more. But, anywho. So you got your freestanding platform here. I saw that and I was like, well, we gotta put something up here then. So I kind of came up here and started building. Is Spider wearing a fez? It's a classy spider. Oh, a sideways fez. I have a top fez. I have 2 fezzes now. Oh, don't worry. I'll save you. Did I say save? Sorry. Let's eat something. So I saw this peak, and it was all stone and just looked almost menacing. So it's just like, well, we got to build this like dark, small, just little enclosed kind of hut thing. So I thought nether stuff would be great. So I grabbed some of the ghost wood I had. I actually went and grabbed some from the nether too because I didn't have that much. Some stone which I took and chiseled out. And then I just kind of made this little, it's just a small little hut. Like, it's nothing too crazy. I'm not super, I don't think I need to go and build like a crazy storage area or anything. I don't even think I need to room it out, honestly. I'm going to add windows, I'm going to finish the house itself, and then probably just call it there and like say we had a little build. You'll notice these are trees that grow in the nether, and if you saw, there's more saplings. They're growing on netherrack. They only grow on netherrack. They don't grow on grass. So I had to replace a couple blocks with I had to replace a few dirt blocks with netherrack blocks to get these to grow. But they're growing fine, so I think there's like 3 or 4 left to go. But